Episode 311. Thank you all for listening to episode 310. Regular ass Reggie from St. Louis. I am Omaha Gray here with my co-host
Brett Gardner's bald head.
Dwayne from Dubuque.
Thanks to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter at Songs by Wes. By the way, Parrot is in the house. He's just over there.
Do you ever stop eating?
He's always eating. Well, he just got dinner. But Parrot in the house.
And that's
Dwayne. Maybe he'll make a fucking pick this week.
Yeah. You get to make a NASCAR pick this week.
Still probably won't.
Yeah, he probably won't. But Parrot's here. So thanks, Wes Anderson, for Moments of Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on the Twitter at Songs by Wes, Instagram as well. Thank you to All Wear Clothing. Visit him, allwearclothing.com, and he will help you out with all of your clothing needs. Mention Over Line Sports Podcast. He will get you whatever you desire. Thank you to Groundless Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not
Dubuque.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. So, but he can serve you, 419-704-5471. He can help you. It's getting ready to be fall coming up. What do we got? Around a month, 5 weeks. He's going to help you out. He can do aeration and seeding as well as fall cleanup, which you're going to get into the middle to late fall. But get in touch with him. Get on the schedule so you are ready to go. Thank you to Sporty Steve, everything he does for us. And we can't say that we appreciate him any more than we already do. And, of course, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
Make sure you get over to datingtransformation.com. Get that consultation from Connell Barrett. And in the meantime, go to amazon.com and get the book, Dating Sucks, But You Don't.
All right. So, Bear, I know we're combining shows today. We're doing sports and wrestling because we got a special Sunday show coming up. Ask OTL Anything. It's going to be a fun one. First time we're doing this. It could be the last. We'll see how it goes. But we're going to do sports and wrestling today. We're going to try to keep this around an hour. Let's see how things go. So, Bear, you want to tell us what happened in the old Golf?
No, because I forgot where they're at last week. It was the Memphis St. Jude, right?
Yes, sir. It was.
Yeah, the Memphis St. Jude last week, the FedEx, big one, no cut week, just top 70 players in the world. Had another playoff. Abraham Answer ended up beating Hideki Matsuyama and Sam Burns in the playoff to win his first ever PGA Tour event. Good time to do that. Made almost $2 million. Got a lot of FedEx Cup points. I think that jumped him up to like 16th, which means he pretty much gets a free shot into the second round of the FedEx Cup playoffs. So good for him on that. And there were some good names up there as well. Bryson finished tied 8. DJ was 10. Rory was 12. Spieth was 12 after we gave. This is just how you know it's Dub's year. He was dead last, was going to not even take someone. So we just gave him the last place person at the time, which was Spieth, and he ended up finishing 12th still.
Which is fucking bullshit.
That's how you know it's his year.
That's right. Fucking Koepka, man. Is. Fucking Koepka. 54th.
Yep. Brooks with a 54 and Justin Thomas with a 26. He was up there early the first 2 rounds, then fell off. Shot a 72 on Sunday. Not great. And then Parrot got Siwoo Kim had a 13 on a par 3. So good job, Siwoo, finishing dead last. And this week they are at the Wyndham Championship. Russell Henley is leading right now at 800. Actually, play got suspended today. So a little bit we're already a day behind on golf, which is all good on that one. But Greensboro, North Carolina, should be a good event. I think next week is technically the start of the playoffs. I don't think it is really this week.
I think you're correct with the Northern Trust.
Yeah, I think the Northern Trust is the first week of the playoff. This is just kind of the guys who really need to get in, sort of thing. The guys who are on the cusp need to play well. So it's their shot to get in, play for $10 million or 15 or whatever the hell FedEx gives away now. I don't even know what the number is anymore.
A lot of money.
Yep, but yeah, a lot of guys under par to start. So again, with play being suspended, it'll be they'll have to finish up here tomorrow, the first round, and get out there. But there's a lot of no-namers up there going for trying to get into the playoffs. But Russell Henley has been playing well this year, so no surprise that he's up there. Right now, Matsuyama's at 1 under in 88th. And let's see where Dub's pick of Webb Simpson is.
Probably fucking 4th. Or he's probably in the middle of the pack and he's going to fucking finish 4th.
Yeah, I'm scrolling here. Still scrolling. I don't see him. Where's he at? Where are you at, Webb? I'm sure he's probably up higher than where I'm looking. But that's okay. Ricky Fowler at 1 over. He really needed to have a good week to get into the playoffs. So it's not looking good for him. Damn it.
Webb Simpson is 9th.
Yep. See, I scrolled too far.
Yep.
There you go. Yep. 5 under. So you
said Russell Henley's in first from Maconga, Macon, Georgia.
Yeah. I think Dub's about to run away with the title here in golf.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
It's over. But he'll win. So he'll win that title. But the all of us have a shot to win the other title, which is the FedEx Cup champion that we picked at the beginning of the year. Just to remind people, we've got Justin Thomas. We don't like ties here. So the final score we had Bear at -21 and Dub at -20. I have Xander Schauffele, DJ for Cody Bryant, Rory McIlroy. So Parrot, who doesn't make picks, last place every week, and he's still only at 50, which blows me away, could win a championship with Rory if Rory were to win the FedEx Cup, which is wild.
Yeah, as of right now, only one of those guys is in the top 10, and that would be Justin Thomas. So,
wow.
Your top 10 of the FedEx Cup right now is Morikawa, Spieth, Cantlay, Harris English, John Rahm, Abraham Ancer, DeChambeau, Louis Oosthuizen, Justin Thomas, Sam Burns. Schauffele is sitting in 13th. Dustin Johnson is at 17th. And Rory is... Oh, where is Rory? Hold on, boys. Got to scroll again. Maybe I missed him, but I don't think he's had that great of a year, honestly.
No. I think he's won 1 or 2, hasn't he?
I had to have passed him. There's Rory, 25th. So 25th place for Mr. McIlroy. So everyone's but we got the top 125 going to the Northern Trust. So got some guys out there. Michael Thompson right now he's up there. He's got to get in. Ricky's got to get in. Scott Piercy. So there's some guys up there who need to make the cut this week to get in. It'll be good going to the Northern Trust for the last 3 rounds of the playoffs.
So we got to get into we know Dub's going to run away with this. NASCAR's getting closer, though, with me and you. Lucked out a little bit last week. And just to kind of update where we're sitting, we're at 14-4 and 15-3. It's a 2-man race. I don't want to say it's a 2-man race. Anything could happen. There's a lot of races left. You are at 351, my friend, and I am at 331. So 20 points. You took Matty D, or I took Matty D, who finished 11th, which is good for me. And you had Chase Elliott, who finished 2nd, who's always the top 2. Kyle Larson ran away with that race. Not without some controversy there, though. I saw he got into it with a few of the teams, didn't he?
So I did not get to watch any of the race, really. So I only saw standings. I didn't get to see what happened.
I think he had got into it with another team, and they were just kind of pissed off. And I was like, well, whatever. Kyle Larson's got 5 wins now. I don't care. That's my championship driver.
He does. He's gonna be on top of it. So, I mean, it's for him. It's gonna be a solid race into the playoffs. But, again, you got to win there. And he has had some struggles winning on some of these tracks where he's been up there.
Yep. And right now, what I think Tyler Reddick's in would be in at 16, and Harvick would be 15th in the playoffs right now, which is fucking crazy.
And it's crazy that Denny Hamlin is in 8th, which is wild. Absolutely wild.
Yeah, hasn't even won a race. He's got 5 stage wins though.
Yeah.
So we had that would put him in 8th. Hasn't won a race, but yeah, Kyle Larson's going to start right now. He's set to start 28 points ahead of the next guy. He'll be a full race ahead of pretty much the bottom 4.
And we have 13 different winners, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. Let's see.
Yes.
Let's fill it. Can you still see my screen with the winners?
Yeah.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You are correct, sir.
So 13 different winners with 3 races to go.
Please God. This is what we need.
So even though old Denny Hamlin's sitting up there, you get 3 different guys to win. I mean, Indy, that's gonna, really, I think they're gonna be safe. I think someone is gonna win at Indy that is gonna be, a Kyle Larson, a Chase Elliott, a Truex, someone like that, someone who's already won. I really do think that
Chase Elliott.
Yeah, but you never know. Michigan is usually dominated by the fast cars. So, but that's a race that Harvick needs to win. But that's also a race you could get an Austin Dillon to win at, or a Chris Buescher or something like that. And then Daytona, that's just a coin flip. You might as well just hope, wish, and pray that you win that one. So
Parrot sitting, messages me and says, I want Hamlin. I'm like, that's cool. You took him in the 500.
just tell him not even to pick and waste our time.
Who the hell is Garrett? Garrett Smiley.
Garrett Smiley. Smiley. Yep.
You want Chase Elliott? Have you taken him? You have taken him. Kyle Larson. Pretty sure you took him too.
Yep.
You did.
Took him too. So for the rest of us,
Kyle Busch. You took it.
Dub has Eric Jones. I have Chase Briscoe, who won here in Xfinity.
I almost took Chase Briscoe. I'm going to take Reddick, though.
Yeah, if you would have taken Briscoe, I would have changed to Christopher Bell. So I already knew what I was going to do there regardless.
But
you have Christopher Bell, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. So I'm going to stick with Tyler Reddick. Both good picks. Cody Bryant, who you taking? And Cody, did he pick a golfer? Does he not care?
I mean, we're all out of it, right?
No, honestly, at this point, man, I can't make a come from behind win in golf. So, I mean, I'll just take
Tiger Woods.
I'll just take Jeff the was it the course pro?
Jeff from Omaha. The the Parrot from the old over here. Parrot, you're taking Kurt Busch? No. Oh wait, you did. He finished last. Kevin Harvick. He's available.
There you go.
Finally, 7 picks later.
600 picks.
What about you, Cody?
All right. Did I take Ryan Newman yet this year?
I don't think you have.
All right. Well,
You have
I'm
not.
taking Ryan Newman since he's driving the wiener car.
Nice. There we go. All right. So out of NASCAR, fucking hilarious. What do you think? What do you guys think's gonna? First off, I don't want to. I'm a biased Celtics fan. What do you think of the Dennis Schroeder signing? Good for Boston.
I think it's great. They got him for cheap. I think
$5.9 million.
He's an absolute dumbass because he turned down a 4-year, $84 million deal from the Lakers. So that was great. That's why you don't bet on
he's stupid for that because they were trying to give away money.
4-year, $84 million. Said, nope, I'm worth more money, so I'm going to sign for $5.9 million for 1 year.
You know what we call that? We call that
sense.
the Latrell Sprewell.
Yes.
Remember when back in the day he turned down, what was it, 21 mil? And because it wasn't enough to feed his family, quote unquote. And then after that year, he never played again. And now he's bankrupt. Congratulations, Latrell.
Yeah, poor guy. But yeah, I mean, that's exactly why you don't bet on yourself as pretty much a bench player. So just
I would say if you're Dennis
take the
Schroeder,
money.
don't bet on yourself.
You just got to take that money. But no, I mean, for the Celtics, it's good. I mean, it's cheap. They got him for nothing.
Right.
That's popcorn in NBA.
5.9 million is zero.
Oh, shit. That's like double. Isn't that like double the veteran
minimum?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That ain't shit. I could probably get a $5.8 million contract in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, how much did Caruso sign for? Like 10 a year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 for 40 or some shit. Yeah, it's insane. So.
Fucking wild. So I thought that too. It's good for them, and it'll be interesting, like how to see how they use Smart and Richardson and him throughout. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. But we have time. Dwayne from Dubuque. Fuck is Dwayne from Dubuque? Oh, is that Cody? Cody's other one. I'm looking at Parrot like Parrot's high as shit. He ain't on here. I'm like, he's not Dwayne from Dubuque. He wouldn't spell Dwayne right. I knew it wasn't him. Oh, you Dwayne?
Yes, I'm Dwayne, not Dwayne.
Should I call you?
Dwayne is from Waterloo.
Should I call you Daddy?
Can I call you Daddy? Is that what he said? So there's not anything else really. I mean, we got, we know they're starting had the Hall of Fame game, whatever, doesn't matter, worthless, useless. Guys went into the Hall of Fame though, because they did what, both 2020 and 2021 this year.
Yeah, they did both of them this year. I forgot about that, and it felt like it took forever, which it did. So, but nah, I mean, Hall of Fame game was great. Pittsburgh's offense looked like shit. Dallas's defense looked good. I was happy with it.
Yep. None of our offense played, so it was good.
Chase Claypool almost got hurt. I was about to be awesome, but it is what it is. Haskins looked like shit, but he's 14 for 16 tonight against the Eagles. So old Flacco already putting up regular season numbers, 10 for 17, 178, and a touchdown. Be about a full game for him.
Damn. Well, we got Kawhi is staying with the Clippers for $44 million a year. By the way, I don't know if you saw that.
Smart on them. Smart on them. That's what they need to do.
What oh man, with any other signings really happened in the NBA? I know we had the draft. They're playing again. Cade Cunningham, we talked about that a little bit, but anything else we need to discuss with that?
I don't think so. I don't think anything's happened so far. Any big news besides Kawhi?
What about UFC this past weekend? Pretty much called it, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, I like Derek Lewis, but he wasn't beaten. Gain's too good. He's too good. Problem is he's going to have to run into Ngannou's right hand. The good news is he's athletic enough to compete with him for a little bit. The problem is you just got to avoid it. I think Gain could win a boring fight against Ngannou. I really do. I think he could take him down. I think he could beat him up a little bit. He could be a little boring, but he can win. He can control that fight enough if he stays away from Ngannou's power to beat him when he gets that chance, which I'm assuming he will. So, and it's probably good. I didn't want to see Derek Lewis get his head knocked off by Ngannou because that would have happened.
Yeah.
It would have been hot. His head would have been rolling around somewhere. That's good. I want to see that.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the Olympics? I mean, the USA got the gold in basketball, which
I told you that USA was going to take all them golds. Don't listen to me. Listen to me.
I told y'all the Chinese golds was counterfeit and they had to confiscate them at customs.
They ended up losing by one gold medal. It's because they played all the real sports at the end of it. They didn't do all that bullshit archery, air rifle shooting.
Air rifles. So I saw this thing with the basketball.
Ping pong.
What's that?
Ping pong.
Ping pong. Ping pong. I saw this thing about the Olympics. Although Luca didn't get a medal, taking a country that's never qualified for the Olympics to the semifinals is still ridiculous.
They should have won that game.
I mean, it still is world basketball, though. I mean, like, it's not like FIBA is, this massively uber competitive world league.
Right.
I mean, especially when you qualify for the Olympics. I mean, it's what, 12 teams in the Olympics, if I'm
Right.
not mistaken. So, I mean, Nigeria made it again. So, and I mean, you got the defensive player of the year playing for France. I mean, he can't defend above the foul line, but I mean, he's the defensive player of the year. So, I mean, you can't tell me Slovenia couldn't have made it as far as they did in that format. It was not, it's a different format too. It's not pool play like it used to be. Or, yeah, it was like a draw this time. So, I mean, the U.S. ended up with Spain, and the U.S. and Spain are 1 and 2 ranked in the world. Now, if this was pool play, U.S. probably wouldn't have played Spain until, the semis or a medal game. And Slovenia would have never even gotten that far. They'd never made it out of their bracket. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Luka's a great player, but before we start crowning him in the Olympics like he's Carmelo, it's kind of look how he got there.
Still didn't medal either.
Right. I mean, he basically
Fourth place in the Olympics is the worst place you can be.
Right. I mean, basically, he played a Dallas Maverick season in the Olympics. I mean, all that was missing was Tim Hardaway Jr. on the squad.
Ugh.
Gary Trent Jr.
That would have been perfect.
Right.
Surprised the American team didn't have him.
Oh, shit. The man, yeah, that's pretty much all I got on sports.
Oh, shout out to LeVar Ball, man, with the "I told you so" cap at Summer League this week, or over the weekend for what is it, LiAngelo on the Hornets Summer League team.
Yep.
Yeah, man, wearing the "I told you so" hat at the Summer League. And he said all 3 of his boys is gonna make it to the league. And everybody laughed at that man.
I'm still laughing at that, man. But that's
he is hilarious though. He's a damn good daddy though.
I don't know. Is he a good daddy or is he
Good
just
daddy,
He's a good cheerleader.
yeah.
Damn good daddy, man. He got his kids to the league, man. He did whatever he could to get his kids to the league.
That's true.
It's a damn good dad right there. 3 of them.
It's true.
He even got the sorry one on a roster. Like seriously though, like
which one's the sorry one?
LiAngelo.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the sorry one. Like he said Lonzo was good, but he did the same thing Richard Williams did. When Venus started playing tennis, he said, yeah, you think this one is good, just wait till the next one to come. And he said the same thing about LaMelo. And LaMelo is, should have been rookie of the year. Honestly, if he
Thought he was.
I think he split it.
So he was still partial rookie of the year, right?
Yeah, but he got injured too, though. So I think if he didn't get injured towards the end of the season, I think it'd have been like solely his and not a shared rookie of the year.
I didn't know I didn't think he shared. Like I'm looking at it right now. It says LaMelo Ball got it.
Oh, he did get all of it?
Yeah.
He took it?
Yep.
I couldn't remember. Yeah, but yeah, he was rookie of the year though. I know they were talking about, not, maybe him splitting it or not giving it to him because
Yeah,
he
you
got
got
hurt.
it.
But yeah, I mean, he said, LeVar said, dude, the second one is the one.
Pretty solid
And
player.
yeah, man. And now he even got the sorry one, a summer league contract. Okay, come on. That's a damn good daddy.
Well, switching from one
On
damn good.
Jordan's team, too. I forgot about that part. On Jordan's team. The
Yep.
same one he said he would beat one-on-one.
Yeah. That's where he should have stopped.
Right?
What'd that idiot do?
He said he would beat Jordan one-on-one.
Oh yeah. That ain't gonna fucking happen. The so switching over and switching gears to wrestling, our favorite thing to discuss. Did you I know we didn't get to watch Dynamite live last night. Did either of you watch Dynamite? The phase 4 of Jericho or whatever the fuck it's called?
Nope.
No. I'd fast forward. You know what? I recorded it and I believe, like 25 minutes in. And this is after I fast forwarded past like the first 2 or 3 segments or whatever. And once I seen that, I guess Christian Cage is the number 1 contender now all of a sudden.
Yep.
After they did all that stuff with Adam Page,
Yep.
I just turned it off. I said, yep, never mind. But
He's
this is that long-term story booking,
But I thought you didn't want him to fight anymore because he's it's long overdue. I thought you'd be okay with it.
Who? Page?
Yeah, with Hangman being out.
Page or Cage?
With Hangman being out and Christian going in.
Oh, man.
What?
All right, I just froze, I think.
Get out of my house. Yeah, what you doing in my house? I ain't there, so you go to my house. Shit. I'm saying
I was
that.
asking Page or Cage.
Yeah, no. I'm saying that like you said Hangman Page. It was long overdue, and waste
Right.
now, and it's wasted. So I figured you'd be okay with it now that they throw Christian Cage in there.
Well, I mean, they just wasted it twice. I mean, how many times you gonna screw the fans over? Like the crowd is behind Adam Page, man.
Oh,
That
yeah.
dude could go and take a dump in the middle of the ring, and they would call it cowboy shit, literally. Like, that's how over he is, and yet you first you buried him and made him seem like this alcoholic that can't get through AA, and then all of a sudden you build him up, and he loses his title shot because he was in a multi-man tag match. Like, come on, man. That's the type of long-term storytelling that you're supposed to get invested in, I guess.
Well, here, I want you to tell me what's going to happen with this story. So Tony Schiavone was interviewing QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and then Nick Camarota, and then they poured hold on.
Oh, okay.
They poured a protein shake on him, and then the QT Marshall wanted an apology, right? And he wanted an apology for having a protein shake spilled on him. And since he didn't, he had Schiavone's son, Chris Schiavone, come in, and then QT Marshall gave him a diamond cutter. And now, guess who comes to the ring to save the day? Paul White. Why?
First of all, why is QT Marshall on my TV screen?
Yeah, right.
Why is QT Marshall and Bailey's ex on my TV screen? Like, I don't care how many times he says his name. Like, nah, you Bailey's ex. You the fool that couldn't keep Bailey, basically, is
Which
what
one?
you're saying. Solo.
Oh, Solo.
Yeah, the fool that couldn't keep Bailey.
Well,
That's what you're saying.
here, I want you to tell me what's going to happen with this story. So Tony Schiavone's interviewing QT Marshall, Aaron Solo, and then Nick Camarota, and That's stupid.
The ding dong.
How can you not keep Bailey?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Hanging out with QT Marshall. That's how.
Thought he was too good.
Like, why are they on the TV screen? Why is Tony Schiavone's son on TV? Like, is he like gonna be wrestling sometime soon or something?
Maybe they'll do
Like,
or maybe they'll do an inter-promotional where it'll be him versus Dominic.
okay.
That would be it right there. That would draw Cody in.
Yeah, what do
There
you
you
call
go.
what do you
That's,
call him now?
Was that that's opening the door? What did they call it? The forbidden door?
Yeah. What do you call him now,
Oh,
Dominic?
Dominic Watts.
Yeah.
Dominic Watts. So it'd be Dominic Watts versus
Or I thought it was Dominic
Cody
Watts
Flair.
yeah. Cody. Jesus. Or yeah. Or because who is that? Or Aaron? Oh, Aaron.
Eric
Could be
Watts. Yeah.
Aaron. No, this guy, Aaron. Isn't that who we're talking about?
Who? His son.
The dude that left. What's her face? Aaron Solo.
Oh man, don't nobody care about him. He ain't Bailey's fiance no more. He ain't nobody special.
Yeah, he's basically Aaron Von Erich, right?
Nah, I wouldn't. He's the one Von Erich that wasn't a real Von Erich.
Exactly. He's Aaron Van Erich.
Right? Yeah. Eric Van Erich. There we go.
The
Matter of fact, he can keep his own name too. He can be Aaron Von Erich, Van Erich, for all I care.
yeah. And then so in that fourth labor of Jericho, he beat Wardlow. So he gets to fight MJF next week in the fifth labor of Jericho.
Again.
Yeesh.
Boy. Yeesh.
No,
This
it was
is
gonna
the
all come back
feud
around that.
and
But remember, they're building a story
right. Just but
that
yeah,
they've been
we're not
telling
like
for
WWE.
I thought the story ended when he fell off onto the
padding.
Right, he fell on the bed.
crash pad that
Yeah,
anyone could fall off onto.
and I thought it was done, but
I thought he was done then. I thought he was going out for concerts.
hey, I mean, I thought they were done when they had the football field folly match.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I thought they were done when they had when MJF hit him with the ring.
Right.
I thought they were done when they like, I mean, we could probably do a whole hour just on that when we thought they were done.
Yep. But we don't have time for that. Not today.
Everybody got time for that.
Oh, damn, what you got going on? Making popcorn and shit? I just hear "Rah."
Oh no, that's the laptop. That's the fan.
Damn, man. You gotta get you a new fan on that laptop.
I gotta get a new laptop.
Yeah, you probably do. Well, I know you're the man that's been watching more Ring of Honor, Double E, everything else. What's going on with all of that?
I gave up on WWE. I try, like, periodically I'll try, and whatever I catch is what I watch. And I don't know, I tried to watch Raw for about 10 minutes, and I managed to catch the end of a Damian Priest John Morrison match. And Damian Priest, he beat John Morrison, and he was calling out Sheamus. And apparently, we all three of us need to try and get WWE tryouts, because the
I'm
way
good, man.
that I don't know, man, the way Damian Priest presented himself. Damian Priest is what, like 6'3", 6'4",
Right.
I think. Why was he ever getting bullied?
I don't know.
I don't know. That's what he said. He said Sheamus reminds him of a bully, and reminds him of the bullies that he had to deal with when he was growing up. So apparently all the biggest dudes that were in WWE got bullied in their lives.
They got to run that narrative.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't work for Braun Strowman. It ran him right out of WWE. And now they're trying it again with Damian Priest. So I don't know. I don't think Braun Strowman has ever been small a day in his life. So And like I don't think Damian Priest has either. And so if somebody was going to probably, make fun of him, they'd probably make fun of his teeth and that one crooked one he got hanging out on the side, or they make fun of his haircut and they'd probably tell him, hey man, where'd you get your haircut at? And he'd tell them, and then they probably ask him, hey, did you keep your receipt?
Well, that's it. That's when he got bullied.
Yeah, I guess that's when he got bullied, I guess. And just he's representing for all the people across the world, all the kids across the world that are bigger than everybody. Instead of just knocking the piss out of them, they get made fun of.
Bullied.
Yeah, they get bullied. And you just drop the right hand of God on somebody.
Speaking of guys who's always been getting bullied for being so short, Adam Cole, where do you think he goes?
Home.
Yeah. I wonder. You think he's done with WWE?
I think so. I mean, what are they gonna do with him? They're not gonna put him on the main roster, and if they do, they're not gonna. He's not gonna get treated the same way he was in NXT. And I mean, really, he is Adam Cole, but at the same time, he kind of got a little bit more treatment because, he looks like a shorter Shawn Michaels. So,
what a terrible name. Now pitching for the Chicago White Sox, Aaron Bummer.
Bummer.
What a bummer.
Yeah, I mean, I think Adam Cole got to stay. There's no way they're going to let him go.
Right.
Not to be with his girl.
Right. Who's he with now?
Wife.
Who's his wife?
Britt Baker.
Britt.
D.
Is it really?
D. Yeah.
How come
Are they married or are they just dating?
Or are they engaged?
Yeah, well, I don't think they're
wait
married.
A minute. Who's Gargano with? Candace?
Yeah.
Is that who I'm thinking of? Yeah, that's got to be who I'm thinking of. I didn't know Adam Cole was with Britt Baker.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think she's taller than him.
Oh, guarantee it. Sure. Are any of you going to watch AEW Rampage tomorrow?
Oh, that starts tomorrow?
That starts tomorrow.
Oh, look at that. No.
Is that the one in Chicago?
Yeah. It drops
oh yeah, because remember CM Punk's gonna be there.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
All the
if he shows up though, I take back me just saying fucking idiots.
he'll probably be there, but behind the guardrail instead of behind the curtain.
I don't think he'll show up at all. He don't show up to that shit.
No. Like I don't see them I don't see them signing him. I don't see it. Like he already said he's not gonna come back and do bad TV. So that means he definitely ain't going to WWE, and it's not like AEW TV has been great the whole time. Like it just now started being competent.
Yeah.
So,
tomorrow's from Pittsburgh. Next week's from Chicago.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
All the dirt sheet marks are going to get all horny because they're going to do probably half the viewers that SmackDown's going to do, and that'll get them all riled up.
Right.
I don't know if they'll even do half, man. 2 million it's a little over 2 million for SmackDown. They're lucky to get $1 million on Dynamite.
But it's an opening. I mean, it's an opening show though. That's why.
Yeah.
People want to check it out. That's the only.
This is true.
Well, what the first Dynamite only did?
I forgot it was. Yeah, I forgot this was even on tomorrow until I just read it.
So that's how
I thought they were starting next
good
week.
Of a job advertising they were doing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know it was either, but I also should.
They don't have any. They ain't no minorities to beat up on, so they ain't gonna advertise that show.
Man, Jesus.
Or nothing to blame them on, like they did with what's his name? Was it Caster?
Max Caster? Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, you want to talk about that? Go ahead.
Dude, it wasn't even. I mean, yeah, it's partly his fault, but it ain't his fault that it aired. All right, like the show Dark is what is taped for YouTube, right? So basically after the show was edited, they
It was
still
still there.
aired
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Idiots. Like it's his fault.
So yeah,
Fucking
like
morons.
it's and now they're making him be the scapegoat. So there you go, people. I let you know, let you know all my people of color out there. When the other shoe falls, you're gonna be right up underneath it. And and it was a trash rap too. Like we need to stop calling that a rap. That's not a rap. Like somebody, it's two different Americas. All right, y'all. All right, let's go for a ride. All right, we're gonna go for a ride to my America. Okay. If Max Caster was on my side of America, that rap would have never left the table. That would have been sitting on the floor or it'd have been in the trash can because that was a trash rap. There's no way that would have seen the light of day. So so he comes back with the Simone Biles thing, that was trash. That was horrible. I mean, that lets you know he knows nothing about, her situation and what all she went through. So, I mean, that was trash. And then the whole like Duke thing. Yeah, let's bring up Duke. And were they were in Charlotte?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna bring up Duke in Charlotte. So that's like bringing up the Cleveland Browns down in Columbus. Like that's how relevant
That's a very
was.
good comparison.
Like that's how relevant that was. Like nobody cares about Cleveland anything in Columbus.
Right.
So
they all they care about is Ohio State. I mean, that's
right.
and that's a
Yeah.
good thing. Yeah, and people don't realize, for example, like up north in Raleigh, which is where Duke is, that
I thought Duke was in Durham.
it's in Durham, and then Raleigh's right,
Okay.
but North Carolina's right there. Wake Forest is right. They're all so
Right.
close. I mean,
Right.
they're all closer together than
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Exactly. They're all like 4 hours or something from
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Hell,
Like, come
I'll
on,
be
man.
Closer in Boone when I go to
Right.
Appalachian State. I'm in Omaha right now, man. Me and the Parrot, we've been all over the damn country. Parrot, where we been? We've been we're in Madison, Wisconsin. Then we're in Bonner Springs. We played golf in Kansas City. We were going to go to the Yankees Royals game, but we decided no, we wanted to get to Lincoln. So then we were in Lincoln, had a sweet house in Lincoln, and then we had what? We went from there to South Dakota yesterday. Back in Omaha today. Got to go back to Lincoln tomorrow. Count in some Garth, and then we go to Chicago or Highland Park. I shouldn't say Chicago. I'm sorry, Cody, because then it just defeats what we're talking about right now. I'm going to Highland Park, which is north of Chicago, to finish up what we got to do, and then I'm back home. I'm actually looking forward to being back home. I've been gone for a week today, so it'll be nice to get back there.
Yeah. So, I mean, he just had, just like 5 lines of just irrelevant ramblings, basically.
Yeah. Right. No, I agree. It is what it is.
Yeah.
It's there's nothing we can do about it, and there's nothing they can do about it. And next week it's going to be interesting. We're doing next week. We're going to have picks again, and we'll be back to our wrestling show. We're actually going to have to air the wrestling show on Saturday because SummerSlam is on Saturday next week. And Sunday is NXT TakeOver. So I think we should pick that too. That'll be a fun one. And we'll talk about that. So we have some trivia. Jeremy does have some trivia before we get into Sunday's show that we'll release on Sunday. I can't share the screen over here because I've got it on my other computer screen.
Right.
So I'm going to ask him, see if he's ready. Go ahead.
Let's say, did you see Keith Lee, the lackluster reveal that he had? Remember when he was out for like 3 months or whatever it was? That fool had COVID.
Oh, for 3 months?
Yeah, he probably had long COVID, dude. He said he had COVID and inflamed heart.
Jesus. So he had
Heart
the bad
inflammation
COVID.
there. Yeah, he had long COVID. Yeah, Mr. In due time, when the time is right, I will review my story.
Well, and he was the one that gave it to what's her face though too, didn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Give it to who?
Mia Yim.
Yeah, whatever chick he was dating.
Yeah, the COVID.
Gave her the COVID.
Yeah.
All right. And I'm asking Jeremy if he's ready for trivia. Bear, you got those updated standings?
Yeah, got the updated standings. We have Gray Lamarck at 159. We have Cody at 121. Myself at 145. Parrot at 61. Peapod at 8. Wes Anderson at 2.
All right. So here we go. I just told him to go, and we'll see what we have here from Jeremy. We'll use the old chatter box. How many did you say Parrot has? He's sitting next to me. I'm gonna let him answer.
61.
61, Parrot. You're doing good in trivia. Where's the leader?
159.
To 159. Here, put your phone down real quick. Let's see if you can answer these. All right, time for the infamous math question.
Yeah.
Keep it simple though. Take the number of different male wrestlers to main event WrestleMania in singles matches only,
Oh man, come
not counting the last 2 years with 2 nights. That's a lot of different changes.
on. I said, did he not remember?
So
it's been
basically,
36
take WrestleMania 1 to 35. That's what he should have said. And main
And
event
singles-
only.
And
Yeah,
singles only, right?
singles matches.
correct.
Oh,
Add that number to the number of franchises to win a Super Bowl, including the teams that have relocated to another city. Closest to the correct answer gets 3 points. A lot going on here. So WrestleMania 1 through 35, main event, total people that have been in main events, singles only. Men. Yes, and then add that to the number of Super Bowl winners.
Well, he said franchises.
Yeah, franchises.
So, for example, if the Oakland Raiders won and the Los Angeles Raiders won, those are 2 different franchises, correct?
That's the way I'm taking it,
That's what I understand. There.
including teams that have relocated. So if
Please
they
take a Super Bowl winner.
relocated, is it 1 or 2?
How many
Parrot,
Super
what's your-
Bowls has there been? 50?
Yeah, Parrot, what's your answer? Okay, I got
Oh,
Parrot's
boy.
answer.
Hold on, I gotta try to figure out these dang on WrestleMania. Oh boy, I don't know.
And
Really, all
so
you gotta
if they
do is-
relocated, it is 2. All right.
And we're just multiplying?
No, adding,
Or we're adding? Okay.
literally adding.
Oh boy.
Parrot.
Mm,
All right, got mine, got Parrot's.
oh boy. So hold on a second.
Come on.
I'm changing mine. I'm gonna be mad if it's different. All right. You ready, Cody?
Yeah.
All right. 3, 2, 1, and go. 58 for Parrot, 33 for me, 50 for Bear. What do you got, Cody?
You said it's plus, right? WrestleMania's plus Super Bowl winner.
Correct.
Okay. The total number. Of
God damn it.
participants-
Yes.
All right. In WrestleMania.
I'm about to max caster you.
All right.
122. This seems high.
What do you mean? It's 2 dudes and been 36 WrestleManias.
Yeah, but there's
35,
been like
but
5 triple
singles.
threats and a
Yeah.
4-way. So you got to take at least 6 of those.
Yeah.
So that's
So if anything,
Well, I would have been I would have been so pissed if I would have changed it. And it went through. I did go the wrong way with my change. I originally said
Oh, yeah.
39.
I meant to You're right. Yeah, I should have doubled that. Shit.
Why? You just add them together.
Right, but I did the WrestleMania, so mine should have technically been 79 to. Oh no, that's right. I forgot. Hogan did like 8 in a row. No.
Exactly.
right, yeah.
You're good at 50. The answer was 46.
Okay, yeah, I was about to say.
My original was 39, so I'm glad that you won regardless.
So,
26 wrestlers,
have-
20 franchises. 20 franchises have won Super Bowls, and 26 wrestlers have main evented WrestleMania in a singles match from 1 to 35.
You got to think Triple H.
26 different
Hogan.
wrestlers.
Yeah,
Jeremy needs to work on his vocabulary skills.
he does. That is true. That's why I got confused. I had 20.
If you were reading it, it was easier if you would have read it.
You said there was 20 franchises?
20 franchises, 26 wrestlers.
I had 21 franchises, 29 wrestlers. I think that's how I got my number.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or maybe your reading skills, because the way I took it was the number of guys that were in WrestleMania main events. So that's 2 dudes for each WrestleMania main event.
Yep.
That had a singles match.
Yep.
Plus the Super Bowls.
It's fine. He said he heard you were doing a Q&A eventually. So to get prepared for that, let me ask which overtime you guys prefer, college football and the NFL. I personally used to hate the NFL OT rules, considering you can lose a game without your offense even getting on the field. Only sport I can think of to do that. Although it's a tad better now that a field goal doesn't win it. That's all he has for this week. Have a good one, and I may have one question for the Q&A. Which do you prefer?
First of all, how many was that worth? 3 points.
Yes, 3 points. You get 3.
No, definitely college. I mean, I don't want to see NFL games go into 8 overtimes, but I don't want to see a team score a touchdown on the opening kickoff of overtime and then the game's over. That's
No, I agree.
Why not?
Oh,
Make a
God.
tackle. That's
Shut
what you
up.
get paid for. Make a tackle.
Yeah, it's all based on a
No,
clip.
because no.
Then why
keep
not?
that
No, you know
same
what?
energy.
Fuck it. Like, go to
No.
extra innings, like baseball. Go to extra innings. Top of the 9th, top of the 10th. Way team scores. It's fucking over. You don't get to go
No.
again.
No. Keep that same energy. You can't blame dudes for missing
bullshit.
tackles in the third quarter and then blame them for not blame them for missing tackles in overtime.
True.
You should have made that tackle in the third quarter. You should have made that tackle in overtime.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've seen guys go untouched from the house though. But my point,
Exactly. And I've seen guys go untouched during the game too.
my point being is this isn't like every single thing except the NFL overtime, extra innings, whatever, has both teams be able to do it. Hockey, same thing. Like both,
Yeah, but hockey's sudden death in the playoffs.
how many teams grab a both teams have possession.
Yeah, but both teams can get possession.
No
at
team
any
grabs
time.
no team grabs the
possession.
face off and is gone. Like it just doesn't happen. Everyone,
They
every
just take
single
it, it's
sport-
gone. Everybody gets out of the
Yeah.
way.
Every single sport except the NFL has 2 possessions.
Like fucking
technically
team,
in
yeah,
overtime.
penalty kicks, sudden death.
Well,
And
then
even if
make that
hockey has to
defense-
go bullshit, and if
If you
hockey has to go
got-
to a sudden death, they all get penalty
I
shots.
think NFL should I think they should just do like just an extra 8 minutes. And yeah, maybe a team has that ball for 8 minutes, but the normal drive in the NFL is probably like 5.5.
They got a whole 15.
No, I'm
They
saying
got a whole 15. No.
I'm saying that's it. You play 8 minutes and that's it.
Yeah, you tie.
But
Well,
then
I
people
mean-
Or
complain
you know
about
what? Fuck
tie.
it. No, hey, you know what? Fuck it. Put it in the kicker's hand. Just let them kick 50-yarders like penalty kicks until they
No.
fucking miss.
No, that's the worst idea in the world. The worst.
But we also have to admit too, most of these games that go either into overtime and or extra innings that we don't want to see go into overtime or extra innings.
He didn't call that a strike. Oh, Jesus. I'm so
My-
sorry.
My thing is with that is in the NFL, how many times are teams going to go back to back to back to back scoring? It's not going to happen.
Right, it don't happen
A team
that often.
but that's what I'm saying. So why can't you give the other team possession? If a team goes down,
Why not?
if a team goes down and kicks a field goal, is now down and kick a field goal, same thing, right? But then the next score, no matter what, team goes down, scores touchdown. Next team goes down, scores a touchdown. Then if you want, go for 2. That's your choice.
Yeah, but you can't have
You
it
should-
both ways. You can't complain about the quarterback that's making $50 million or a year, or the corner that's making $30 million a year that don't come up with a pick to win a game.
What does that
You
mean?
know, like,
Overtime.
but that's
though. I
what I'm
didn't complain
saying.
about
But
that.
that's
We're
what I'm
talking about
saying.
overtime.
When overtime was sudden death, then that special team guy that gets hyped up, have him make a tackle, or that kick returner that gets hyped up.
But that doesn't
Maybe
make
get a
sense though.
house
That's you're arguing an irrelevant point. Every single sport.
It's not an irrelevant point.
Absolutely. Every single sport has 2 possessions in overtime.
So
what are we arguing?
Just because everybody else does it, don't make it like, so what? If it's sudden death, do what you get paid.
Last time I checked, the NFL is not. Last time I checked, the NFL it's 11 on 11. It's not 1-on-1.
Yeah, no, because Cody says that because he knows you don't need defense because Rams ain't winning shit with Jared Goff. But now they got Stafford. Now they got a shot. So now they can score in overtime.
The best cornerback in the league, Jalen Ramsey, got burnt by some rookie ass CD Lamb 3 times in a scrimmage. What's he going to do out on the field? He's going to get the same thing. It don't matter. He's washed.
Yeah, and that same Jalen Ramsey came, didn't make it to the Super Bowl because he had a shitty quarterback. Then
he should have been better, right? He should have made the interception.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If that ball gets thrown to you, make that pick. That's what you complained for. That's what you complained about in Jacksonville.
Hey,
when you were trying to listen. When
we're talking about
get paid, but no, when he was trying to get paid in Jacksonville, what was he getting complained about? He was complaining about his pay, right? He said he was the top corner in the league, right? So when that ball gets thrown to you, make a pick, make a play. You can't have it both ways. And that's
has nothing to do with overtime, though. We're talking about overtime. We're talking about individual player performance.
That does.
No, save that. You gotta leave this for a cliffhanger because we do have another show to do, and that's gonna be a fun one too. And if we have to argue more about this next week, we will. But we know Cody's wrong. So if you want to be on Cody's side, let us know. I would love to hear, especially from those that listen to us and actually message us or write us a mail. If you agree with Cody, let us know. And if we don't get any response, we know who was right. So thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thanks to our clothing.
When the Vikings won a playoff game on a touchdown, when the dude didn't defend the pass.
Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Connell Bear, datingtransformation.com, and Sparty Steve. Good morning.
Anybody complaining about the Saints giving 2 possessions then?
Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night.
Heard a whole bunch of people complaining when Ramsey intentionally, who was it? Who was the dude from the Rams that had the intentional pass interference they didn't call? I didn't hear Rams fans complaining about that either, but funny how it don't go both ways now, does it?
That ain't had nothing to do with Drew Brees not being able to throw 10 yards that time. What they say, don't leave it to the refs to call make a play.
Typical Rams fans.